Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your legs didn't quite have your back? Maybe climbing a flight of stairs leaves you more winded than it used to. Or perhaps you've noticed that simple things, like bending down to tie your shoes, have started to feel like a challenge you didn't sign up for. If any of that sounds familiar, I want you to pause and really listen to this message, because what I'm about to share with you could change the way you move, feel, and live starting today. Here's something most people never tell you. When your body begins to age, the very first thing that starts to weaken isn't your heart, your eyes, or even your memory. It's your legs. That's right, your legs are the first to fade. And when they do, the consequences can be life-changing. We're not just talking about walking slower or feeling a bit stiff in the morning. No, the real danger is deeper than that. We're talking about losing your balance, your independence, your ability to get up, get out, and live life the way you want to. I know that sounds alarming, but it's also empowering. Because once you understand the problem, you can do something about it. You see, your legs are the pillars of your freedom. They carry you through every adventure, every hug with a grandchild, every walk through the garden, and every step toward the life you love. And the truth is, you don't have to accept weakness or frailty as your new normal. Not now. Not ever. Now, I've got some incredible news for you. You don't need expensive supplements or intense workouts to protect your legs. What you need are the right foods. Foods that fuel your muscles, support your bones, and keep everything moving smoothly from the inside out. In fact, there are 3 simple everyday foods that can make a world of difference. They're not fancy. They're not hard to find, but they are powerful. And if you eat them regularly, you'll be giving your legs exactly what they need to stay strong and healthy. I'm going to walk you through each one of these foods in just a moment. And I promise, one of them might completely surprise you. But before we dive in, I want to ask you something personal. When was the last time you truly paid attention to your legs? Not just how they look, but how they feel. Do you still feel confident walking through the grocery store or around the block? Do you trust your balance when you're carrying groceries or getting in and out of the car? If you've noticed even a slight wobble, even a moment of hesitation, don't ignore it, because that's your body whispering that it needs support. And the best support often starts in the kitchen. If you want to stay strong, independent, and in control of your body as you age, comment 1 below, or comment 2 if you're feeling unsure or scared because your legs feel weaker and you're not sure what to do. This helps us know what you need so we can keep sharing the right support with you. Now, let's begin with one of the most powerful and delicious foods you can give your legs: fatty fish. Now, if you're already a fan of salmon, mackerel, or even sardines, you're in luck. Because these aren't just good-tasting meals, they're like premium fuel for your legs. But if you've never really been into fish, don't worry. By the end of this, you just might change your mind. Here's why fatty fish is so important. As we age, inflammation becomes a quiet enemy inside our bodies. It creeps into our joints, stiffens our muscles, and makes it harder to move freely. That's one of the reasons your knees might ache a little more, or why your hips feel sore after a walk. But fatty fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats that act like natural fire extinguishers for inflammation. They calm down the soreness, ease the tension, and help your muscles recover faster when you move. Think of omega-3s as the oil in your car. Without it, things start grinding and slowing down. But with enough of it, everything runs smoother. That's what it does for your legs. But omega-3s aren't doing the job alone. Fatty fish are also loaded with high-quality protein, and protein is the real hero when it comes to keeping your legs strong. Every time you stand, sit, walk, or take the stairs, you're using dozens of muscles in your legs. And each of those muscles needs protein to stay firm and functional. The problem is, as we grow older, our bodies stop processing protein as efficiently. That means we actually need more of it, not less. Now here's the magic. Just one serving of grilled salmon can give you over 20 grams of protein, along with vitamin D and those incredible omega-3s, all in one plate. It's like a muscle-strengthening, bone-building, joint-soothing trio that goes straight to work where you need it most. And don't worry if cooking a full salmon dinner sounds like too much. There are plenty of easy ways to make this work. Canned tuna or canned salmon, still full of nutrients and super convenient. Spread it on a sandwich, mix it into a salad, or enjoy it with crackers. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to get on your plate. Maybe you're someone who hasn't eaten fish in years. Or maybe you've always thought it had a strong smell or was hard to prepare. That's completely understandable. But I want you to think about this differently. This isn't just about adding fish. It's about giving your legs a fighting chance. A plate of fish isn't just dinner. It's an investment in your independence, an act of love for your future self. I'll tell you about Bill, one of my longtime patients. He's 76, and he told me he hadn't eaten fish since the 80s. Just never liked the texture, he said. But after 2 falls within 6 months, and growing concern from his daughter, he finally gave it a shot. He started small, with tuna sandwiches and salmon once a week. Just 3 months later, he told me with a grin that he was walking faster, sleeping better, and for the first time in years, he'd gone up the stairs without holding the rail. It's not magic. It's just giving your body what it needs. So, if your legs feel weak, if your knees ache, or your balance feels shaky, let this be your sign. Add fatty fish to your week. Once, twice, maybe 3 times. Grill it. Bake it or keep it simple from a can. Your legs will feel the difference, and so will your confidence. And remember, if you're not into fish at all, there's still hope. Plant-based options like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts also contain omega-3s. Or talk to your doctor about a fish oil supplement. What matters most is that your muscles get what they need to stay strong and supported. Now that you know how fatty fish can give your legs a second wind, let's move on to another powerhouse food that's probably already in your fridge. One that works on both your muscles and your bones at the same time. The second food I want to talk about might seem so ordinary. You've probably never thought of it as a leg-strengthening powerhouse. But trust me, it is. I'm talking about dairy. Yes, good old-fashioned milk, yogurt, and cheese. These simple staples you've known your whole life are actually packed with the 2 key nutrients your legs crave: protein and calcium. Let's start with protein. Remember how we talked about your muscles needing protein to stay strong? Well, dairy gives you a clean, efficient way to get it. Just 1 cup of milk delivers around 8 grams of high-quality protein. And Greek yogurt? That's like a hidden treasure. Some servings pack up to 20 grams. That's enough to feed your muscles and give them the support they need to stay strong and stable. But protein isn't the only reason dairy matters. Your bones, the very structure that holds your legs upright, depend on calcium. And as we age, our bones slowly lose density. They become more fragile, more prone to fractures. That's why so many older adults suffer from hip breaks and leg injuries after a fall. It's not just about falling. It's about how vulnerable the bones have become. Calcium helps fight that. It strengthens the structure from the inside out. The tricky part is, as we grow older, our bodies don't absorb calcium as easily as they used to. So we need more of it, more consistently. That's where dairy comes in. A single slice of cheese, a bowl of yogurt, or a glass of milk can make a real difference. It's not just food, it's support for your independence. And if you're someone who's lactose intolerant or avoids dairy for other reasons, don't worry. These days, you have great alternatives. Many almond, soy, or oat milks are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. You can also turn to leafy greens, fortified cereals, or even calcium supplements. Just be sure to talk to your doctor first. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 71, and when she came to see me, her main concern was balance. "I feel like my legs don't want to hold me up anymore," she said. Turns out, she'd cut dairy out of her diet years ago, thinking it was healthier. But after reviewing her meals, it was clear. Her calcium intake was far too low. We made a simple shift. She added Greek yogurt to her breakfast and a small glass of milk with dinner. Just that. Within 2 months, Eleanor was walking steadier, standing taller, and, her words, not mine, feeling more grounded. Sometimes, it really is the little things. Now, let's move on to the third and final food, and I saved this one for last because it surprises almost everyone. It's leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. These vibrant veggies may not seem like leg protectors at first glance, but they are absolute superstars for muscle and joint health. Here's why. Leafy greens are packed with magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin K, and nitrates, nutrients that all play a role in improving blood flow, supporting muscle contraction, and reducing cramping. Ever had leg cramps at night? Or that shaky feeling after standing too long? These greens help prevent that by nourishing the muscles and keeping the nerves and circulation running smoothly. And they're incredibly easy to add into your day. Toss a handful of spinach into your morning eggs. Make a kale salad for lunch with olive oil and lemon. Or saute some collards with garlic and a pinch of sea salt for a delicious dinner side. You can even blend them into smoothies with banana and almond milk. Don't let the green color scare you. Your legs will thank you. One of my favorite stories is about Linda. She's 66 and used to deal with nightly leg cramps that kept her up at all hours. Her physical therapist suggested more leafy greens, and she was skeptical. Greens? Really? She laughed. But she gave it a shot. Started small with spinach in her omelets. Within weeks, the cramps vanished. Her energy improved, and now she swears by her morning smoothies. She calls it her green magic. The science backs it up too. Studies have shown that older adults who eat leafy greens regularly are 30% less likely to experience muscle weakness. That's a massive difference, especially for something you can grab at any grocery store. So next time you're making a meal, just think, what can I add that my legs will love? A spoonful of yogurt, a sprinkle of cheese, a handful of spinach. These tiny choices build into big results. So, here we are, my friend. You've taken this time, this small but powerful moment, to learn something deeply important, something that many people ignore until it's too late. You now know that your legs, those two faithful pillars that carry you through life, are often the first to weaken as we age. But instead of letting that knowledge weigh you down, you've chosen to use it as a reason to rise up and make a change. And for that, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because taking care of your legs isn't just about comfort. It's not about vanity. It's about something far greater: your freedom, your ability to live on your terms, to walk through your garden without fear of falling, to visit friends, explore your neighborhood, or dance at your granddaughter's wedding. Strong legs carry more than just our bodies. They carry our dreams, our independence, and the moments that make life worth living. And you've now got 3 powerful allies on your side: fatty fish to reduce inflammation, rebuild muscle, and fuel your body with strength-restoring protein; dairy to fortify your muscles and protect your bones from the inside out, giving you stability and resilience; and leafy greens, those vibrant, life-giving vegetables that support circulation, ease cramps, and give your muscles the nutrients they crave. 3 simple foods, 3 simple choices, yet each one carries the potential to completely transform the way you move, feel, and live. But I want to tell you something that matters just as much as the foods themselves. It's this: consistency is the secret. It's not about being perfect. It's not about following a strict plan or changing everything overnight. It's about showing up for yourself, one small decision at a time. A few servings of salmon each week, a bowl of yogurt for breakfast, a handful of spinach tossed into your soup. That's how the change begins. Quietly, gently, but powerfully. And it's not just about food either. Every step you take, literally and figuratively, adds up. A short walk after lunch, drinking enough water throughout the day, getting a good night's sleep so your muscles can repair and rebuild. It's the combination of small, loving actions that create the future you want. A future where you feel steady on your feet, confident in your body, and proud of the strength you've built. I know you can do this. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s completely turn things around, not with drastic diets or exhausting workouts, but with the very things we've talked about today: real food, simple movement, a little self-kindness. That's the recipe for lifelong strength. So let me ask you, what's one thing you can do today? Will you add salmon to your grocery list? Try a Greek yogurt parfait tomorrow morning? Maybe saute a little spinach with dinner tonight? Whatever it is, start now. Because every bite is a step forward. Every decision is a vote for your own health. And every bit of effort you give today is a gift to the person you'll be tomorrow. And if this message spoke to you, if it helped you feel even a little more empowered, I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what change you're most excited to make. Tell me how your legs have been feeling lately. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take their first step too. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you, and subscribe if you want more warm, practical tips just like this one. We're in this together, and I'm here, cheering you on every step of the way. You deserve to walk through life with strength, with pride, with freedom. So go ahead, take that first step. Your legs are counting on you, and I promise they'll thank you. Until next time, stay strong, stay steady, and never stop moving forward. You've got this.